everything is fine. All right. So we were talking. You were yelling across the top of these tentacles. Uh, and I was going to have Filbert roll a history check for me. Thea, you also need to roll a history check.
Okay. 22.
Okay. Just waiting for David since he was the one that was talking to him. Laka Laga.
Soon laka laka. I think David went to go get more cookies.
That's what they're
Cookies.
called.
All right. Well, in the meantime, as he says the last name that you actually recognize, you've heard of the uh, difficult to pronounce Thun Lakalaga name before. And seeing a Goliath, it does strike you that there is, you have heard of a tribe of Goliath that makes their home in the spine of the world. Um, and sometimes comes to trade with folk of 10 towns. Um, and that is the tribe's name is the Thunlakalaga.
I think I've heard of your dad. Or, your people.
Well, he comes from a tribe up in this area, but he hasn't been with that tribe in a long time.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've sold them some fish back, before everything was frozen over. I'm from the most southerly town for the spine. Dugan's.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know much about the 10 towns myself. I just know that he comes from this area.
So you off looking for your dad? Or for adventure?
For adventure, I need to. He's he's basically retired these days. He he still does things occasionally, but I've set out to make my own name. Uh,
That's adorable.
very
David, go ahead and roll a history check.
How's it going so far?
well, I've been traveling for going on a year now. I've done a few things of note, but nothing as grand as my father yet. That's what drove me up here. If I could help clear this, then I might be able to raise to the same standard as him.
Dads are overrated.
Well, that can be said, I guess.
So as you're kind of talking, you've kind of eased your way over the top of these large tentacle-like protrusions that are coming out of the back of this nautiloid, um, and gotten up where the light of your torch kind of illuminates the faces of the people you're talking to, as well as the bodies of these carrion crawlers. There is still a giant elk kind of moving about the area.
the large elk?
It's Winzirus.
I'm on top of the elk, just ignoring you.
Thought you were eating
No.
the thing.
No.
I'm talking to the mysterious voice in my head.
So yeah, so we came when Zira said we should come this way, and then these guys attacked us, and I kicked one of them a little bit. And then there's that big glowy shell thing. Now you and whatever it is when Zero wants us to do next. This is her bag.
Oh, you're following the little goblin? Is she your leader?
We don't have leaders. We the last guy who thought he was our leader ended up getting killed by a Yeti. We just kind of wing it. Whoever has the best idea at the time.
Okay.
Which is win zero
Exactly.
all the time. She's the boss.
I haven't killed anyone yet.
True.
All right, so this is what you guys can see when you look at the nautiloid. So specifically, wow, none of that should have been freaking visible to you. I don't understand why it is.
I'm guessing the words command deck and all that shouldn't be.
Yeah. Because when I checked on it before, it was on a different layer. I must have done that accidentally and brought it on there accidentally. So you guys are standing down at the ground level here. You can see that there's a little area that you can stand up about 5 feet above you that you guys can climb up to. This is, again, just a kind of a representation so that you guys can see. But yeah, the ground level is right around here. Everyone but Filbert can pretty much, and Winzira, the other two of you can kind of see over the top and see that there is there's some kind of large contraption up on there. Almost looks like a giant bow attached to a wagon that is mounted at the backside of this flat platform. You can just make out the top of some kind of spherical door. At the risk of sounding rude, it looks like a sphincter. And then you can see that there is a kind of an open area, and then another kind of flat deck further up towards the top of this the structure. All right, so that just kind of gives you a sense of, from a side view, what it is that you're looking at there.
Are you guys planning on going inside?
I suppose we're going in the poop chute.
So I'm still on top of the elk. I would like to send a message to the mysterious voice. Be like, we killed your pets. I know they're not pets, but can we come inside and save you? You may reply to this message.
Do you need to know who you're sending that to for message to work, I believe?
I don't know. Let me check.
What? What do you want?
Yeah, you have to be able to see the
Yeah.
creature, so.
Cool.
So nobody responds, Winzira. I'm not sure why.
Wood.
But if you're as you're now looking, um, you are able to. Oh, come on, for the love of God, will you please just stop sucking?
Even with the side goals. The back part. Right side.
So there you go. You're able to see up onto that bit of a platform area.
I lost the platform map. Now I'm back to the squid map.
Yeah, that's where you should be.
Okay.
But now, like I said, you can now looking at it, you can look over the top of this 5 foot.
It's all black for me. I feel left out.
Okay, apparently.
Why?
Do you still have your lighting from like
No.
Bryn?
I am also in the
Wait,
dark.
he's got me sitting in the middle of the thing.
Oh,
Let me move myself out of there
yeah,
and pretend I didn't see everything in there.
yeah. It teleported him into the ship.
I just moved myself out.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be on. That shouldn't be on the.
It had me right in the middle of the room on the ship there.
I don't know even know why you were even on. Yeah, sorry.
It's all good. I'll pretend like I didn't see any of that.
You're still not able to see anything?
You guys hear
Okay.
Mickey? Like, is he talking?
I am talking.
I don't hear him at all.
Yeah, I can hear him.
I can hear him.
I hear him.
It's just you, Filbert. Or David.
Discord.
Their update broke everything. I don't
Again,
think we up.
once again, you don't have a choice. I mean, I don't know.
It's really weird.
I never select
Well,
it.
I use the website platform,
Oh, okay. Yeah, you used the browser based.
so I just went right in. I didn't get anything about an update. So
Well, if you're using the browser based one, it's
yeah, I
probably-
wouldn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't get the update. There's no update for you to get.
It's weird because I don't see Mickey either. I just have the little dancing squares.
Oh snap! Well, that's why you never rolled your history check. He told you to roll a history check.
Oh,
Yep, ages ago.
I thought you were just getting milk and cookies or some shit. I didn't know.
no, I was.
I don't know. Maybe try to
It's
restart
an
it.
8.
David?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out of Discord real quick. Hold on.
I was wondering. I was like, all right, don't roll your history check.
Yeah, he just doesn't. He doesn't care. I was like, all right, man, I'm okay with that. Is that better?
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah. Can you also see now
Yeah,
on the map and everything?
yeah.
Fantastic.
Confused as to why people were talking. As if I thought you weren't even here. Thought you were still rebooting.
Okay, so this is the 5 foot incline up to here.
Is there a map? Is there a map I should be seeing? Because mine is still all black. Maybe let me restart roll 20.
Yeah, that's.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's really weird because I'm looking at your. If I do Control L, I look through your eyes.
Because that's not creepy.
Yes, I hate you.
Let me try the other side. No, just one.
Bad, disappointing neck crack. That's what you get.
So Winzira, your giant rat is currently feasting on a carrion crawler.
Does make need need to make a constitution save?
Good boy. Who's a good boy?
The moon.
It makes its con save.
I would imagine rats have pretty high constitutions since they eat like everything.
You would think, although
Or they at least get
just
advantage on
but
it.
just an 11.
I'm also gonna be like, you did great, Mr. Giant Elf that I forgot to name, or already forgot the name of. I'll cast a healing word for him.
Oh, really? All right, go ahead and roll it. So he gets 5 hit points.
Yep.
All right. He's
That
looking.
it is like 42.
Yeah, he's looking a little bit better. Not fantastic, but
Okay.
a little bit better.
So I see
Yeah, you should be back on
some
the.
tentacles and a ballista and a deck, I guess.
Yeah, it's about 5 feet up, so you can just see the top of the ballista, and you also see the top of these doors, which are kind of circular, as I mentioned. Pardon the vulgar, but look like a kind of a sphincter. They almost look and it almost looks fleshy.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Hey,
So,
Meg,
Yes.
are we gonna go up there and the new guy's gonna open the door?
well, I think I just noticed. I think you have me as a level 5 instead of a 4. I looked at everything seemed okay, but that.
It's unfortunate because I don't know how to take that off.
You just don't get any experience until level 5. It's a little more badass than us.
I don't think you got any.
Got more hit points than me.
Because I don't.
You're supposed to be a snake.
I don't think there's any way to.
D level.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't see it.
but there's no. There was no
It's
class features that I gave you, right? Because that's 3rd level, and that's 3rd level.
I don't think
So
the,
yeah.
I don't think fighters get anything at level 5. It's level 6.
Yep. So no.
fighters. They would get the extra attack at level
Oh.
5.
Yeah, they do get the extra attack at level 5, but I can just not take that.
Well, I can just erase that.
Yeah. And proficiency bonus goes up to 3 at level 5.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, but I already dropped that down.
Okay.
How do I get rid of this? That would have been the easier way, Mickey, you dummy. Okay, you're all set.
Sorry.
No, thanks for catching.
Yeah.
I would have had to increase the difficulty. All right. So what are you doing, kids?
I think we're gonna have to go up the poop chute.
You said we should go in.
If you guys are going in, I wouldn't mind joining you.
Come on. Sure we could use a hand? Unfortunately, we lost our.
This thing looks quite interesting. Be like to see what it is.
Yes.
All right, how are you going about it, guys?
Well, I'm not gonna like. I can jump up here, and then I won't be like I don't know in the. Wait, which way is it pointing? Is this the back of it, or is this the back of it?
Well, the way it's drawn on there, it's pointed to the left. But
To where? To here? Like it's gonna
that's the
shoot
front.
out here? That's what I thought. So I'm gonna climb up from the back of the giant freaking crossbow looking thing.
Okay.
So do I need to make an athletics check or?
Uh, no, you're able to get up 5 feet without too much difficulty.
All right.
And I will.
That's my screen.
Oh, I will head up there with you. I will practically just step up.
Well, not exactly, but
I know.
close, pretty close.
It was a joke. A little.
So the deck that you climb up on is 5 feet above the valley floor, and you notice that it's covered with fresh snow. Mounted to the deck is a ballista. It is covered in ice. At the back of the deck, on this side, a double door made of chitin and iron is tucked under two higher decks, the lower of which another ballista is mounted on top of it, just above you. So there, you see that what you kind of saw is kind of like a larger sphinxter kind of looking thing is mostly at the top, across the bulk of the where that would have been disappears under a door that is double doors that have been crafted out of kind of chichian like shell material, but also some wood and iron kind of composing the whole thing, banding it together. It looks pretty sturdy.
So I look back and I don't see Winzira or Filbert like coming.
No, you do not.
Come on, guys! Not just said we're going in. What are you doing?
But you said you were checking the door.
Okay, I'm not the door checking person, but sure, I'll go poke
Lathander
it.
would think you are.
How about you, Kaz?
Want me to check the door?
I mean, whatever.
Character number 5.
I'll check and see if it's locked or whatever.
Okay. What's your hit points?
42.
Okay. It doesn't appear to be locked. And you think that you could probably, because of the ice that has been crusted around it, you don't see any kind of locking mechanism, but you're going to probably need to pry it open.
Well, doesn't appear to be locked, but it looks like it's frozen shut.
All right, step back.
Okay.
Try knocking.
Step back.
So Thea, rather. Let me just get the visual on this. Who is 5'5", basically walks up behind the 7.5-foot tall giant in front of her, slaps him. Move aside. Move aside. Hold my beer. Clearly, Kazarine is very comfortable in his giant manhood.
That's burning hands on the door.
Okay. Okay.
That's not knocking.
Well, it's
Good.
It's kind of knocking. I mean, she's using hands on the door. Doors don't get saving throws, so we're going to say that they automatically fail. And as you complete your prayer to the Morning Lord, your hands begin to blaze, and as you bring them together in what almost looks to be a prayer and pull them apart, a fan of flame begins to bellow out and shoot in an arc, crashing into the door. Uh, Ice shatters. You hear a loud hissing sound as most of the ice that was covering the door and the surrounding area on either side of the door uh, sear and melt and crack, and pieces fall to the ground. Uh, you leave a pretty good sized char on the door, and even some of the metal bits, the iron bands, briefly uh, begin to glow with a faint red hue that the cold air quickly, as your flames die out, uh, bring them back to now a darkened black. The door is still closed, but there's no longer any kind of ice or anything barring your entryway.
All right. Door's not frozen anymore.
All right. Well, I guess I will walk up to it then, and I will kind of see if it's too hot to touch, type of thing.
Due to the cold air outside, it very quickly cools off. While it's still warm to the touch, it's not going to burn you.
All right.
It's like
Then
dishes coming out of the dishwasher.
okay. Then I'll try to crack it open and see if I can like kind of peek inside a bit.
All right, so there are double doors. How are you gonna crack?
Sure.
Well, no, the sphincter he said is up.
Uh,
This is a double door. So I'll try to push a little bit and see if they push in. If not, then I'll pull them out a little bit.
They do push in.
Okay. Then I'll just try to push it in just enough to where it opens up to a wide enough that I can actually try to peer in and use my dark vision to see if there's anything in there.
Goliaths have dark vision?
No, but the rune that I have on my armor does.
That's
Gives
why.
gives me 120 dark vision.
Okay. Wasn't that special?
isn't that special?
All right. Well, let me change that. That is a persistent thing.
Yes, that's the persistent. Then there's another thing if I activate it. I can charm something if they fail their save if I activate it.
All right, it's 120.
Yep.
All right, fixed. You're able to peer open the door. Looking inside, you notice that there is a kind of a light already present inside. A faint kind of glow is being given off. You can't quite see where, but it's illuminating, probably at a level of kind of a dim light. So you're able to see quite clearly in there with your dark vision. And you see stacked boxes and whatnot. Roll a perception for me.
I got a decent perception, but no.
I got a 6.
Yeah, you
I have a
can
decent perception.
you can see some boxes, some like large crates, and what appears to be the edges of some kind of very strange stairs, but made out of almost like organic shell like growth. And those are going upwards.
All right. Well, I will turn and convey that to Thea.
Winzira, come on, you're the one who wanted to come here. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just didn't want to. And I had a.
Is it safe, Winzira?
Well, they didn't die, so it must be.
A good point. For now. Okay.
Oh, you're tall.
You're small.
Oh, and I turn around to my animal menagerie and be like, behave! Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Are you guys
Um,
ready?
the giant rat starts to jump around as if gleeful and begins to now eat with reckless abandon into the carrion crawler, as does the weasel, both being trying to emulate Wind Zero's behavior. The elk, disdainful of them, just kind of starts to wander about looking around aimlessly.
Ah, ah.
Uh, so the doors
So,
are open.
how do you
Uh,
guys want to go in? Do you want me to go in first, or do you guys want to go first? What's your guys' plan?
Um, I'm gonna kind of peek in, and then I I'm gonna yell in, Mister, we're here to save you. Please don't kill us. Also, can you stop the voices already, please?
Damn it. Too bright.
Turn it down.
okay. Are you opening the doors?
Slowly.
Who is? I need. Come on, guys. This is you're doing action, so I need to know what's going on.
I'll just go in the dang door. Jeez and Pete's.
I mean, that's what I was asking. Do you want me
Yes,
to go in?
go in. Open the damn door.
All right, I will open the
Get
door
on with it.
and step in. And I will go, hello?
All right.
Anybody in here?
As you walk in, you notice that you see a room, generally with a kind of a 20-foot tall ceiling. As you notice from your peek in, you see the crates and stacked of almost looks like a hold or a cargo hold. Um, the materials that everything is built in is a strange mix of um, organic materials and shell-like surfaces, but also with iron, some other types of metals, and wooden, some woods that you don't necessarily recognize. Um, Attached to the walls in the chamber, you see 3 sets of manacles, clearly designed to hold large creatures. They are here, here, and here. A staircase rises next to the deck to the next deck amid crates, barrels, and broken bits of equipment. What you take that in a quick glance. What takes you a moment more to process are the creatures that are moving about the various items and Beatrice in the room. You see 4 creatures. 3 of them are small, repulsive purple things that float above the ground and pull themselves across the floor using oversized face tentacles. The 4th is a lumbering monstrosity made of stitched together parts from goblins, dwarves, and reindeer. As you step in and shout, the stitched together monstrosity sets down on a large barrel and turns to you. The others make what can be mostly would sound guttural if it didn't sound like so wet and slimy coming out of their mouths. What do you do? What do you do?
I will take a further step in, I guess, and
Okay. As you step in, the stitched together creature yells out and I need you to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Ah, damn it.
I don't know what's going on.
They're hideous.
Nice. Oh, I forgot to click on my thing now.
No, you didn't. You got it.
Oh, it's enter anyways. Okay.
Ah! I'm done. 15. Ah, why is there a yellow square around? That's,
Because you're special.
I think that must be my light.
It's your light. There's a light over at the Lathander place.
Okay. So, stepping into the room, Kazarine, you take all that in a quick moment and are able to react first.
Does it look like they're starting to posture to attack or anything?
You stepped into the room. They turned to you. I gave you their reaction. It is now your initiative.
Okay.
Nasty creature.
I guess I'll step up and take a swing.
All right.
Let's see.
Cool. First contact. Swing to kill.
8.
Yeah, that hits, dude.
I hit the wrong thing. Never mind. 11 damage.
Okay. So, this floating, strange little small creature with these overlong tentacles pulling itself along the floor as it turns and just turns to you as you enter and you bellow in. You swing at it, striking it and cleave it, completely entwine. Purple goo and guts splash everywhere as two halves of it fall to the ground.
All right. Well, let's see here. That was what I moved 5, 10. Well, I will move up a little further then, I guess. I can finish out my movement, right?
Whatever you want to do.
5, 10 was. I will move to there and just wait for them to come in. I'll just make that my action. The end of my turn, I mean. And I'll just say, "What are these? What is that? Monstrosity."
Okay. Thea. You've seen your new Goliath companion charge in with a bellow, and you hear a sound of a thump, and then a wet, splotchy.
All right. Well, guess we're fighting.
You're not even inside yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in. I'm gonna. So, where's the Frankenstein man's back?
That's that guy.
It's that guy?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna go here. Ah! That thing's terrifying. Do I see all the manacles and stuff too?
Yeah,
Alright.
there. You see the ones that are right here and right here. With your passive perception, Thea, you realize it's pretty clear that these are meant to hold something extremely large, much larger than a regular person.
I'm going to attack that guy. Because he is scary and he looks too much like several friends of mine. Pieced together. 12!
Okay, so as you swing into it, you hear as your blow strikes into this just meaty sounding of a thump. And you hit, so roll damage.
7 damage!
Okay.
This is not some happy place like when Zero was promised. And, yeah, I'm gonna just, hold. That's it.
Okay. All right. So 7. Okay. This little thing kind of moves back from y'all into this area, and he looks at you, and you guys can begin to hear kind of something kind of tickling at your brain. I need you each to roll for me an intelligence saving throw.
18.
Okay.
16.
Okay. You kind of notice that it's happening and kind of are able to kind of concentrate on your surroundings, and nothing seems to no effect seems to happen to you. But he kind of floats back and is moving away. Actually, let me move him up into here. No, actually, he'll stay there. All right, Winzira.
All right, guys, we're here to save you. Oh my god!
Well, you sent the fighters in first.
What are you doing?
I saw him curiosity and I started attacking.
They're hideous! And look, they're taking giant slaves or something!
Manzira just kind of face palms and shakes her head.
This is clearly ungodly.
So Windsor, they're not much. They're probably on a similar size to you, except for these longer tentacles that are, dangling down that they're using to kind of propel themselves. But they're kind of just bobbing in the air, kind of floating.
Cute and a cute.
I think they look kind of cute. I took 5.
This thing's not very cute though.
No.
So I'm gonna go up here. And I would like to use my action to try and plead. Be like, I'm so sorry. I have no control over this guy. We literally met him like 5 seconds ago. He's not one of us. We're here to save you, not kill you.
We're supposed to be saving these things? Nobody explained that to me.
And you're saying this in common?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a persuasion. Okay. They don't kind of respond in any kind of way that you can ascertain.
And as a bonus action, I will give inspiration to. Filbert hasn't done anything yet. He has a level head.
Okay, so yelling out to the door, what do you say to Filbert to inspire him?
Everything's fine. You're fine.
Everything's fine.
So
Nothing's going wrong.
you're inspiring with deceit. Gotcha. Very political. All right. This one begins to move over this way, and Winzira, in your head, you start to hear kind of this gurgling. It sounds somewhat familiar, similar to what you have heard in the past through your reoccurring message that you've been hearing over and over. But this sounds, if anything, kind of malformed and almost wet and like being said through like liquid. It just gives you an impression of just sliminess.
Okay.
And then you begin to feel a kind of a tickling sensation on your brain, as do Kazirian. Am I saying that right? Kazirian and Thea as well. So the three of you now need to make intelligence saving throws, please.
I'm awesome at this.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
How did I only...
7.
Where is mine?
No, when Zero rolled the nat 20.
Oh, nice.
You rolled.
Where is mine? I rolled at the exact same time and it just didn't roll.
Yeah.
That's so weird. That's why I thought I rolled a nat 20. 3! Hold on, I'm gonna roll that again.
Do you still have? Because you used some luck up in your last. Have you been keeping track?
I've been keeping track. I didn't use
Okay.
all my luck.
Okay.
I've used it since then.
I just
Yeah.
was asking, because I know you had used some.
Not in this last battle. I've read since the last time I used all my luck. We were
Okay.
resting.
Cool.
Yeah. 18.
All right. So, you guys start to feel that the tickle in your head. Thea, you start to kind of lose concentration, but something kind of you step on something in your shoe as you put your foot down, and it just is enough to luckily break you out of whatever was trying to grasp onto your consciousness. However, both. Oh, I'm sorry. And when Zero got an 18, that's right. When Zero, you are able to, you're like, yeah. But Kazarian, this time, you are taken a little bit by surprise by it. Kind of maybe paying attention more to when Zero is saying. You take 1 point of psychic damage.
Okay.
And you are stunned.
Go.
Which I think I've got a. And I'm just trying to determine. This doesn't make sense. Okay. All right. Filbert.
5, 10, 15. I have a spot on that guy over there. I did hear when Zero saying everything was fine.
You
We're
did.
supposed to be here to save them. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll pull back my bow, but I'll hold my attack if something goes after one of us. Yeah, so if any of them become aggressive towards us, I'll take a shot.
Okay. John, pick odd or even.
Odd.
Okay. The stitched together monstrosity with the head of a, although the picture shows here, actually it has the head of a reindeer with one broken antler and one sort of mangled antler, and it's beady little eyes. First looking at Kazarian, who's kind of up on his feet, but then they kind of turn and they see that Thea is a little bit closer, and they focus in on you, and it reaches up its arms and just slams down onto you,
On
Thea.
Thea?
Yep.
Wording flare.
Okay. Oh, thank you for not making me look it up.
Of course. Sorry, I was knocking down the use.
All right, so they get disadvantage.
Ah, no
Okay.
use.
Whew.
So 21 to hit.
Yes.
But wait. Causing the light to flare before attacker hit. Unless it's an attacker that can be blinded, it's immune to this feature. Okay.
How tall are those crates, Mickey?
About 5 feet.
Okay. I might not have seen that happen then.
I think that you would by the angle. This creature is quite tall. And Thea, you can see the top of Thea's head from where you're at. And you saw these 2 fists coming, slamming down. So I would give that, you could see over the boxes. If you want to go ahead and use your reaction with that attack.
I will.
Thea, you took 18 points of damage on that one.
Oh. Yeah, they're real
27 to hit.
nice.
Yeah, and you took 21, and so your bow, when him not looking at you, lands for 21 points of damage.
Get him.
I mean, you did kill his friend.
You do see him stagger. This kind of deep growl, which is strange, coming out of the mouth, the head of the deer head on top of a body of a dwarf, with the arms of a dwarf, but on legs of a goblin. It's very strange. La 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 la. And it takes its second attack.
I'm gonna die.
This time it does step forward, and it is going to attack Hazian, who is stunned,
It's gonna hurt.
which hits you for 19 bludgeoning as it slams its fists down onto you while you're stunned.
I got it, Tommy.
They got me.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 19.
Okay. Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, you got Thea for 18.
Yeah.
And that's the end of its turn. Kazian, you are stunned. So you're unable to do anything on your turn. However, at the end of your turn, the stun, you are able to shake it off,
Okay.
which is a big deal. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. That's not true. You're still stunned. It's to the end of his turn.
His turn, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Figured
Sorry.
you probably like.
Sorry about that. Okay, Thea. All right, this monstrosity, this golem, seemingly made of random bits of found parts of flesh. There you go. Has just struck you and your new companion. You are now brothers and sister in arms, both bloodied by this creature. It's up to you.
It's a ranged spell though. It will be at disadvantage.
Farewell.
On
Myself.
on yourself. Thea does a little self love and touches herself, thinking about the glory of her lord, and heals herself for 12 points of damage.
All right, and then spells. Cool.
You could cast a cantrip.
My last level one.
You can't do 2 level 1s in one turn.
Oh, then I'll pass. I got one more of those.
If you have a bonus action cantrip, which I don't think you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do not.
So you can tactically move, or you can. That's it. You could drink a potion.
I don't have potions.
Okay, well, if you had a potion, you could have drank a potion.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to say to Winzira, "What did you drag us into? These evil creatures? These are terrible. What is wrong with you, Winzira? You're obviously doing experiments. Why would you bring us to this?"
Okay, that it? All right. First, let me roll this. Okay. Seeing the stunned figure, it begins to kind of drag itself forward towards the stunned form of Kazarine.
Swear to God, if you die, I'm gonna be so bad.
And its tentacles begin to reach out and try to wrap around your ears, and you can feel them pushing into your ears. Oops, hang on.
Should have gotten the book this time.
13 misses. As it tries to get its tentacles into you and fails. Yeah, that's it.
Extract brain.
It's not at advantage.
I was gonna say, doesn't it have advantage because he's? Sorry, John.
Does
You know-
stunned give it advantage?
Yes, but I take that back. He cannot do that attack yet. So I take that back. Let's retcon that. He can only do that to somebody he's grappled. So he's going to try to wrap his tentacles around you, and misses. So he's unable to get you into a grapple. So that worked out well. Anyway, sorry about that. I didn't. As I was like, I'm like, oh, because I thought it was just one incapacitated creature, but it's also grappled. That it has grappled. So my bad. Mia culpa. Okay. Winzira, you're up.
But I said we were here to save them. Why would you kill them first?
You didn't tell me you were here to save anybody.
You're stunned.
Ain't nothing about noon.
All right, so after like another turn, say that.
I came in and they were just attacking. Plus, there's this monster guy.
Get on the
What
floor.
I say?
Mister, if you're watching, I don't know these people.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast blindness at the goblin hybrid.
But that should go.
Constitution save?
Yes.
Not an advantage. So, and doesn't matter. He fails.
Wow.
So he blind.
Okay.
isn't he already blind?
No.
I blinded him.
Oh. Yeah. Sure.
Now
Yeah.
he's like blind.
Yours is only for like a round.
Yeah, that's true.
Please stop attacking. Mister, where are you?
Okay.
This was supposed to be a rescue mission.
No, warding flare does not blind anybody. All it does is give them disadvantage, and the blinding part of that is that it doesn't work on somebody who is can't be affected by blindness. So if they have immunity to blindness, then it also would not. It wouldn't impose the disadvantage even then. So,
Cool.
but he's blind now. So as Winzira begins to kind of recite a little ditty under her breath, and she plucks out a couple of distorted chords on her lute, you see the beady little hateful eyes that are staring at you suddenly kind of go milky white, and its head seems to kind of move around a little bit as if bewildered. This one floats over 5, 10, 15, 20. And retreats upwards.
Oh, those are stairs.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't go up the stairs then.
You moved around.
I just thought it was decoration.
And as it moves out, and at the end of that, you are no longer stunned.
Okay. Since I'm no longer stunned, I shake my head. I'm like, nobody told me anything about a rescue mission.
You didn't ask.
Hearing your voice,
Did.
the blinded eyes pivot over towards you and take a swing at you. I believe blinded. It's blinded.
It's not deaf.
It was. She chose blinded.
Yeah.
But it's still at disadvantage.
It's one or the other.
Oh, sorry. Can't see that from here.
Oh.
It hits regardless.
That didn't work out very well.
For 11 points of damage this time. But it gets 2 of those.
No.
15 misses though.
Yep.
Thank God.
It finally worked.
Well, if he was not blinded, it would have hit. Oh no, that's the first one, so it probably wouldn't hit anyway. You're right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Been conscious.
oh, hang on a second. I failed to do something. Hang on. Okay, it didn't matter. Okay, cool. Kazian.
He gets a save at the end of his turn.
Okay. Just I'm looking something up real quick. Take me a second. I'm seeing if it's a
7.
yeah. Yep. So, bonus action, second wind.
Okay. He failed to save 1-0. So he's still blind.
D10 plus fighter level. All right. So, is there anything on here I can click, or do I do it on it? Oh, maybe it there.
I
No.
just no.
Okay. So I'll just roll the D10.
That's my screen.
Oh, god damn it. One. So I get 5 hit points back. Yay. God, fucking annoying. All right. I guess I will take a swing at Golem Dude. For 17 hit.
On the golem, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. For 8 damage.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
That does it for me.
Okay, Thea.
Gonna use my last level 1 spell to cure the big guy.
7 points, yay!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Alright.
Thanks, cleric lady.
May the thunder's light guide us. And since he's blind, I'm gonna take a step on top of this barrel. Imagine. Opportunity.
Oh, he does. Oh, he definitely does. But he just it's at disadvantage.
Alright. Well, have at it.
Hopefully, he doesn't roll as high as he's been rolling against me.
Right?
11 misses, and he used his reaction. So all to the good for the party.
Yeah.
Okay. It was within melee range, so I would give you the attack of opportunity if you wanted to take it as it tries to flee.
Alrighty then. I will do that. 15 hit.
Yeah.
14 points of damage.
All right, you killed it.
Nice.
The kind of embryonic-looking floating thing you slaughter with a single blow.
Maybe if we bury the bodies, they won't know.
Winzira, these are not our friends.
It's a rescue mission!
Just like they rescued that golem. of other
Maybe.
creatures
know,
made.
You
They-
shouldn't judge. Aren't you a cleric? You're not supposed to judge others based on what they look like.
Oh, burn.
That's not
Burn.
Organized religion, man. It's all. This is very on brand to break into somebody's house and start slaughtering them.
Yeah. Organized religion is very.
Pretty sure that's
Very
an evil
much
creature that's made up of killed creatures. So that makes them evil creatures.
How do you know? How do you know they weren't already dead?
All right, Winzira.
I'm going up the stairs. Or starting to. Mister! I swear, I don't have any control over them. I just want to save you guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 30 feet, right? You can move to here. You can get to near the top of the stairs.
That works.
You have your action, so if you wanted to dash, you could actually use your action to move further.
Good, but they've been angered. And I don't want to leave my companions just yet.
Okay.
Go off on your own inside a thing.
I will, as my action, I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
You don't want to take the chance again of going into a place all by yourself.
I don't
Not
remember.
with-
I don't remember when Zira doing that.
Yeah, she did. She went in all by herself and she grabbed
up.
the ball and got blowed up.
Oh, that's right. That place. Oh yeah.
But I lived.
I'm still here.
Where's Bryn?
Eventually. Okay, Filbert.
He's back in the temple. He's alive, but not
I
very.
will shout out to Thea and Kaz. Stop screwing around with that thing when Zira needs us to help them with the rescue mission. And I'll start following her up the stairs.
Okay.
It's blind. You can get away from it. Come on.
Okay.
I hope.
So the blindness wears off, and it comes and joins in on whatever battle we face.
All right, so
Fine.
you've only used 10 feet of movement. You still have all of the rest of your action, bonus action, and movement still left to you.
I'll finish going up the stairs.
Okay.
Okay. Is this a door here?
It is. That door is full on. So, you come up out of the stairs, Filbert, and this entire back area is open out to the night air. You're able to, with the light of your bow partially drawn, we're going to just say you did. You're able.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going someplace dark,
Exactly.
I would do it.
It is dim light in this area. Can you see okay in here? You should, but if not, I might have to do a little something here.
The map looks fine.
Yeah, okay.
If that's what you mean.
Yep. So it's dimly lit in here. You see kind of these almost like pustulely, fleshy globes embedded periodically in the wall that are giving off this kind of bioluminescent, sickly green light that is casting a bit of dim light throughout this area. You see another ballista. This one seems to be in a bit more intact than the one below that seemed to be a little bit broken up. And you see in front of you a door, but this is a full-on kind of closed sphincter, made of almost kind of a fleshy material and bits of steel that are kind of woven into it.
Steel Sphincter. That's my next band name, Steel Sphincter.
I'm going to bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And
Man,
Yeah.
sings butt stuff songs.
want to take a look at this ballista.
Yeah,
see
you.
if it is.
It's mounted to the deck. And now that you're over here, you can see that the walls on either side of this kind of area are lined with ballista bolts that look like they're waiting to be used.
Oh, hell yeah.
You see dials and knobs and levers festooning a station right where you've kind of set up, attached to the side of this ballista.
I want to use my action to see if I can make heads or tails of the
Give me
controls.
an investigation.
Investigation.
Actually, you know what? Give me a straight up Arcana check.
Okay. That's a 7.
As you're kind of examining it, you can feel like there are some kind of these raised dots and dashes in concentric patterns, almost as if it's writing, but instead with these little kind of raised dots and dashes. But the functions of these dials and the knobs and all this levers, while you are pretty sure that it controls the ballista, you're clueless as to how you could, without starting just to randomly push things, how it would work.
Well, I'll save that for next turn then. All right.
If the check fails by 5 or more, as you're kind of looking at it, you hear a twang, and the ballista misfires. And the metal bowstring, if you will, snaps back, and you take 14 points of slashing damage as it lashes backwards, striking you. Sorry about that. I misread. The next line was on the next page.
No, that's
About if it
fine with me.
fails more than 5 or more. Do you have uncanny dodge yet?
No, level 5.
Yeah, there's no save even for getting out of the way.
That's what you get for playing with things.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much.
All right. The golem, still trying to flail about at disadvantage. Again, tries to slam into you, Kazarine. 18.
Yep.
Oh, and that one lands for 18 bludgeoning.
I think I healed you.
Yep.
And he uses his second attack, but that time completely misses, slamming into the deck next to you with its fists as you're able to kind of dance out of the way of that blow. So what are you at? 9 points? John,
I need to wait from the what?
you down in 9 points now?
Yep.
Okay. All right. He now makes a save, correct?
Yep.
Is it Constitution?
Yep.
Unbelievable. He's
The
got
worst golem ever.
he's got an 18 con.
That's what I'm saying. He's the worst golem ever.
Oh my god, it's terrible. All right, so he can't do shit. He kind of stumbles back to there. We'll say. All right, Kaz. Rock the Kaz bar, baby.
All right. I'm gonna swing. Let me try to get this guy out of here. An 11 hit.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. He's got like no armor class at all.
Nice. Okay.
Well, if he's blinded, then we should be attacking with advantage too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So 6. I'll roll another.
I'll just tell you. Yeah, you can roll it to see if you crit. Absolutely.
See if I crit. Yeah.
Okay.
No. So yeah.
So he takes 16 slashing.
16. Yep.
Okay.
And then I will action surge and swing again. And that'll hit for another 12 points of damage.
Okay. You didn't roll at advantage again.
Oh,
so
yeah, I forgot to do that again. Hold on.
okay. So 12.
Yeah.
All right.
So I took a total of 28.
Yeah. And as you start slicing into him now, the sutures and that you're cutting across are kind of flapping open, and you don't see like gouts of blood like you would expect, or you see kind of just this purplish ichor, almost black, just kind of slowly, almost looks like oil coming out of it, and starts to run down the front of it, slicking its goblin chest.
But it's still standing, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Well,
know.
yeah, I am close to death, so I am going to.
That way through the boxes.
I'm going to back off. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it missed. I will go to there.
Okay. Cool. Thea.
What kind of skill check would be involved with hooking him up to these manacles over here? That's something that I think that I could reasonably do.
You'd have to grapple with him.
Uh-huh.
You would then have to incapacitate him. And, I mean, you could drag him over there, but then it would be, some kind of check to, once you had him grappled and dragged to the wall, to be able to manipulate him to,
Yeah.
to shackle him to the wall. So it would take 2 turns at least.
What if I cast hold person? Is he a person?
I don't know.
I mean, he's humanoid.
Well, there's things
That's
that
all
are
right.
considered humanoid. That
He
look-
does have a little bit of deer in him, though.
I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow. Bet you guys didn't even know I have one of those. 17. Oh wait, hold on. I'm supposed to get advantage. 17.
Both 17s hit. All right, you hear a twang and then a quick thump as this crossbow bolt sticks in and quivers, but it's in there, and it did some damage.
And it's gonna be like do 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 do. And a do 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 do. There.
Okay. I can take them off because they're dead. All right, Winzira.
I'm gonna keep going up the stairs.
Ooh, made you big.
I do. Aw.
What's up with the 8 on the map? Did
I
you
have
see
the
that, Mick?
yeah. I don't know where it came from.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, I took it off, but I mean, I moved her up there. I'm like, what is that?
It's been there for a while.
I know. It's like, I don't know where it came from. I've never seen that before. I mean, it was kind of cool. How did I do it? I'd like to know. I mean, I must have dragged something on here inadvertently, maybe?
Maybe.
Beats me. Okay, so Winzira, coming up the stairs, you see Filbert over by a now kind of slackened ballista, holding onto his head and a gash that he's got on his forehead.
Heard a noise.
And you see a sphincter door right here.
Hail Spectre!
Oh. Oh.
Winzira, as you approach, you feel something kind of, it's not speaking to you, but you can almost feel the door with your mind, little of it that you have. And as you approach it, it opens. And the sphincter begins to open.
Relax. The sphincter relaxes in preparation for entry.
Mister? Oh.
All right. So we now have the party in several different locations. So as you walk into the room,
None of the regrets.
the door closes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
The first thing that you notice is that the room in here is much warmer. The entryway was, while downstairs was a bit warmer, and that when you went up the stairs here, since it was open to the night sky, it was the normal, very biting, freezing cold. But as soon as you walk at the door open and you step through, you get hit with boom. It's probably it's maybe 50 degrees or so in here, but it's significantly warmer. Upon seeing you, this guy right here lets out in your mind you hear a kind of and it kind of moves over. It starts, you can feel like it's starting to move this way, and this one, when Zira turns up from the wall where it was doing something. You see that there was parts of the shell like plating on the wall had been pulled aside. And looking through beyond that, you can see that there are crystals protruding um, from all over the room, the ceiling and whatnot. But some of the crystals are lit, and some other ones are flickering and burned out. The ones that have been pried loose, they expose cavities that fill with a tangled mass of black tubes. He's standing around him, and there seems to be tools and various implements all scattered all along the floor. And he's working on something with these tubes as you walk in. And he immediately turns to face you with the sound of the door opening and closing.
Okay. I'm here to save you.
I think he's there to turn you into a golem.
I'd be so lucky. And I will take out
My
my
rogue and wizard hat.
my broken my unicorn. I'll take out the two crystals I have. Be like, are you looking for one of these?
All right. Okay. All right, that brings it up, actually.
It's Cthulhu.
Yeah.
A tiny one.
So, turning and reaching at its belt, it pulls out a kind of a tube, a strange tube-like apparatus with a handle that it holds it by, and it seems to reach out and point it at you, Winzira. But as it does so, and as you hold out these two crystals, another device that's on its belt begins to. You hear this clickering, rapid sensation of clicking, clicking, clicking. And in your head, you hear. And it moves forward towards you just a little bit. When you don't immediately respond, it looks at you, it cocks its head a little bit, and now in your head you hear in kind of wet, sluggy, common. This one has reported that you have killed our charges. This is unacceptable. But you also have what we seek. You bring Psy Crystal.
Yeah. I don't know that man downstairs. He just came in and started wrecking things. I was just here to return the crystal and save you because it kept repeating in my head. I needed to save you.
Roll a persuasion, Winzira. I'll say with advantage because you're holding out the crystal.
Hmm. 21.
Then we will deal with the interloper. Certainly. But give us the crystal, and I will reward you handsomely.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
All right, you hand over the crystal.
I do, because I want to live.
As you do so, um, the ability that you had of kind of sensing the minds of all those around you seems to immediately leave with the crystal. And as it passes from you to this creature that you've just met, it goes from being kind of only dimly lit to flaring brilliantly, very brightly.
Wonder why.
I don't know. And all right. It moves, and as it does so, this door opens. And it moves in.
Neato.
Come, little goblin girl.
Right behind you.
All right. I'm just going to delete that, leave it open. Okay. This one begins to move towards you, Inzira, and it begins to reach out its kind of long tentacles towards you. And as it does so, you hear you don't hear anything, but you see the smaller, or I should say the larger, the adult version of that kind of swing its head around, and this one kind of recoils and kind of slinks off and goes to go hide, kind of cower in the corner, looking for like anything like a puppy that's just gotten smacked. Okay, Filbert, you've now seen Winzira disappear behind a metal sphincter.
Butt door. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will bonus action dash to get up to the door. Zira. Hello. I knock on the door. Does there look like there's any buttons or levers or anything on either side?
No. But you can try maybe to pry it open with an action.
Sure.
Okay. What do you describe how you're going to try to do that?
I will pull out the crowbar from my thieves' tools.
Okay. So give me a. Go ahead and actually roll, since it's part of your thieves' tools, roll thieves' tools with advantage. Because that's what the crowbar gives you.
Okay. A 12 or a 12?
So we'll use the 12.
Use the second one.
So you're able.
That was the advantage roll.
You're kind of able to get it in there and work it open enough so that it's just large enough, probably for a halfling sized person, to be able to kind of leverage yourself through to the other side.
I will dive through the butthole.
All right. As you do so, it closes behind you. and you find
Hey, Zero,
yourself.
what's going on? And I'll look around once I can.
So, looking around in this room, you also notice that the ceiling is littered with embedded crystals sticking through. Many of them are dark, some of them are flickering. And over on this wall right here, several of the chitinous pieces that are the plating that make up the walls have been removed, exposing these large black tubes. I mean, almost like just solid mass of different tubes and whatnot, some of which have been pulled apart and clearly in a state of repair. You see an opened sphincter area and a larger, kind of more clearly what is more mature version of the floating creatures working now on a kind of a spherical device that takes up a large portion of the room beyond. It's probably about a 5 foot sphere made of shiny black metal with a small transparent hexagonal window. And he seems to be reaching for some controls on it. That's about all you can see from where you are.
Okay. That's pretty much everything for my turn, so.
Okay. All right. The golem is going to caper around sightlessly. Ooh, and distort itself. Come on, man, really? And bang into this crate. And as it does so, it kind of knocks off the top. It knocks it onto its side. And it exposes the stuff that's inside. Okay. And that's his turn, but it gets to see if it's still blind.
Oh, crappy.
No.
Nope.
He is
Why?
fine. He finally can now see again.
Now I'm gonna have to go upstairs.
That's a concentration spell, isn't it, 1-0?
Yes.
Yeah, but you didn't get hit, so it didn't matter. But I don't think you have to maintain line of sight, so just concentration.
You do not.
Not this edition.
You can be on a different plane and hold concentration,
Yeah.
technically.
Very true. Okay.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
So, Kaz, your turn.
I'm gonna go up the stairs. Wherever that leads to. Aha. And
You see the door.
Victor!
You see a ballista that is not in this position anymore. It is now in the fired position.
Okay. For 15. I guess I will. Since I don't see where they went, I have no idea where they went. I will stand here and hold my attack for if the golem comes up the stairs or anything comes at me within my range, I'll swing at it.
Anything.
Well, anything that seems like it's going to attack me.
Okay. Okie dokie. Thea.
I cast Toll of the Dead.
$19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't take anything.
Wisdom saving throw or take your sister. Okay. Alright. And then I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Go. Yeah. Gotta put you.
He's gonna move me.
Okay.
Another one of these. I don't know what's going on. These don't exactly seem very friendly creatures. And yet I've lost my entire friends to this metal butthole.
Steel sphincter!
I promise you, Winzira is normally one of good choices.
Doesn't seem like it to me, but take your word, I guess.
I make excellent choices.
All right, Windsor.
Like this one. I'm gonna follow him because he told me to. Hi, Filbert.
Is that a high or a buy? Sorry.
We'll find out.
Okay.
As you walk in, Windsor, you can see him taking your crystal, and he's trying to grab onto some, manipulate something with some levers, and you're able to see through this hexagonal window as this kind of claw is being maneuvered down, and it plucks up what looks to be a kind of a cracked and charred and broken, uh, fairly large crystal, and he moves that out, and he's putting the other crystal that you would give him in through a little door, and closing it.
So, what kind of ship is this? I've never seen one that doesn't, float on water.
This ship takes us across the plains, as well as across water if we chose to.
That's so cool.
Mm.
Do you go on adventures? Do you save people?
This, we explore. We look to find new things, new creatures to catalog, to do our experiments, to learn. All of this is in your head as it's kind of ignore. It seems like it's ignoring you and still working on what it's doing.
Like that goblin unicorn thing downstairs, right?
Mm, made from parts we find, given purpose to aid us.
Hmm. Is it are the parts dead or alive?
They are animated now.
Cool. I'm gonna tell Faye I told you so.
Thea's not there.
I know. That's what I'm gonna say to her.
Well, just because they animate him doesn't mean they didn't kill him first.
No, they said they found him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
found him on live. It's a goddamn mind flare.
We needed assistance. The squidlings are but mindless and need constant supervision. They can do nothing of value.
Yeah, they seem really squishy.
We shall have to take to task that who has slaughtered them, however.
Yeah, that wasn't Filbert or Thea. That Kaz guy, I don't know. We just met him like 10 minutes ago. I didn't realize he was going on a rampage.
Roll a perception for me.
Oh, no, I'm not real good at those. 5.
Okay. You notice that it's not much bigger than you are. That's what you notice. It's a little bit bigger than you, but not by much. And as it's using its turn to install this crystal within this black chamber, um, you see a click, and he pushes a final lever. You start to hear some noises of things start to get into place and to work. And suddenly, out where you're sitting, out in the outer chamber out here, Filbert, you see several of the light of the crystals that were flickering begin to grow brighter, and those that were dim before uh, grow to a brighter luminescence as things begin to flick on. Yes, a temporary fix this, but should do nicely.
Don't like it. No, sir, I don't.
Sweet. I first rescue mission complete.
Mm, yes, I shall keep my promise and give you your just reward. But come, and it begins to come out. The squidling kind of sees it coming out and uh, kind of cozies up behind it, almost like I said, again, acting like very much like you would expect a puppy. All right, Filbert, it is your turn in initiative.
Um, Hi, fellas. Winzira, is everything okay?
Mission accomplished. We're getting the just reward.
All right.
Um, as it approached the door, by the way, the door did open.
Fudge. Um, Are you coming out, Windzira?
Yep. Yep, I will.
I will. Does she sound like she normally does, or does she sound under distress?
Give a insight check.
17.
Yeah, it just sounds like Wind Zero. Kind of
I'll
normal,
take. I'll take the
scatterbrainy.
dodge action
Okay.
and wait for her to come out.
It-
Super happy.
He's just kind of looks off at you and then kind of dismisses you a little, basically.
Nobody dismisses Filbert.
Whoa.
Oops. An accident. This is what I meant to roll. Okay.
Spam the window, spam the window, spam the window.
All right, Kez, you see the door open, and you see this creature.
Oh jeez.
Oops.
Oh jeez.
Standing, beginning to emerge, coming towards out the door.
Okay. Would there be any kind of a check to see if I could recognize it from maybe any of my father's stories or anything like that he might have come across?
Sure. Give a nature. Oh, Jesus, roll 20. Come on, man. There.
All right, so a nature check.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, you have not seen anything. It's rather diminutive in size, but it seems to be floating on its own, kind of levitating through the air.
All right. Oh. Do really have any hit points left? I'm gonna nope out this bitch.
All this crazy.
Hey, y'all are nuts. I will fucking go down and bonus act and we'll go down and action dash out down the stairs and out the door. I'm on like one good hit and I'm dead. So I'm done. I'm like these guys are nuts. And noping out.
Yeah, so you get down to the bottom of the stairs, and the flesh golem is taking up position at the bottom of the stairs, blocking your escape.
Nice. Well, I mean, if I would have like gotten down and saw him, I wouldn't have ran up to him though.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Screw that. I'm gonna run up to him and I'm just gonna swing then.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Okay.
It's like really all I can do.
Yeah, you clearly. I mean, yeah, you smack him good.
Yep. For a whole 6 points of damage, and then he's gonna kill me.
Oh my god, dude. Well, I mean, that was not all you had to do.
Just
Okay. Okay, Thea.
Can't even help you.
no.
Wait, can I sacrifice a level 2 spell though? Yes, I can.
Well, you can cast it at level 2.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's cure wounds, you'd have to go down the stairs and touch.
Well, technically, he's right here.
Okay. So,
So actually, let me
Alright.
do. I can do that. Actually, there's a way I can do that. Give me just a sec.
alright.
I can do a thing. I can do a thing. So technically, he's right there.
Alright, so I can touch him then.
Ah.
I
And-
touch him.
And you can see behind him, past him rather, one step down. He has the high ground, but he sees the.
Thanks, roll 20. Thanks.
For what?
No, cast it at last.
I
Cast it.
did level 2 and I only healed him for 9 fucking points of damage.
Something's wrong there because you have.
Yeah.
You got
you-
16.
yeah, you have. You get both of those 9 plus 7.
9 plus 7.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you rolled a 7 and a 5.
16 points of healing flow into you, Kazarine, as you feel a warm touch on your back.
I won't let you die for this folly.
Thank you.
You still have movement and a bonus action.
And I'm gonna go over to this fucking ballista. And I'm outside.
Actually, you don't have that much room. You don't have that much movement. You can get to there.
All right,
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
That's the
or
living
there, or
area,
there. What's that?
That's the backside, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that the front?
Nope, that's the back. The control panel that seems to be right around here.
Okay.
So you can't quite get to the
So
control panel.
I still have a bonus action,
You do?
so I will investigate to see if I understand how this thing works.
That's an action. Investigation would be an action, not a bonus action.
Well, then I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go, I don't like this with Zara!
Noted. All right, that brings you up, Winzera.
Cool. Well, no one told you to attack them. I told you it was a rescue mission.
Nobody told me anything about a rescuing.
Pretty sure you were being attacked with headaches constantly.
He was just
They-
riding. When you guys were talking to me, you were just riding around on an elk, ignoring me.
I was just trying to see if I could get in contact with him.
Nobody told me nothing. All I knew is you guys got attacked out front, and we were going inside to probably kill other stuff. That was the
Okay,
extent of
so
what
that's your mental thing going on. No one else hears that because it's not your turn. So,
Yeah,
what are you doing, Winzera?
I'm still following. He told me to follow.
Okay.
So I'll use my action to follow him. Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
So, where are the places you've been?
All right. So, instead of responding to you, it seems to kind of reach out with kind of the tentacles underneath its chin seem to kind of flail and kind of head out towards Kazian that it can see down at the base of the stairs as it moves into the room. And that is actually when it will cast Detect Thoughts. Um,
It's,
at you,
uh,
Kazian. No, it's not delving deeply. It seems to just kind of be reaching into the surface area of kind of your surface thoughts.
okay.
And it picks up that you're trying to defend, that you're trying to, that you felt like you were attacked. Um, and then it kind of shifts its uh, gaze over towards you, Thea, and as with its action, it kind of pulls from your thoughts that you were looking to defend your friends, that um, those types of things. Um, mm. And it calls out something down. You can kind of see it reach up, and it touches its hand to its head, and briefly bows its head, and then says, "This one begins to follow, and it begins to move up the stairs, and you all can hear in your minds, 'Be at peace and follow.'" And it starts to move up the stairs. Can I get that far? One, two, and then three, four, five. Yeah, and it moves up the stairs, and you see
Okay.
the little squiddly kind of float after it, kind of pulling itself along up the stairs. And it too moves up.
I also follow up.
Okay. So when you emerge from the top, coming up the stairs, uh, what do you see? You see suspended from the ceiling of this high dome chamber a complex lattice of bioluminescent jellyfish that use the glowing tips of their tendrils to form constellations. A high backed chair with short armrests capped with sparkling blue crystal orbs tilts up towards the display. You see a panel on the starboard wall lies open, exposing a pulsing tendril of flesh embedded with crystal shards. The individual that you had been speaking with is moving over towards that open panel. You see sitting in the chair directly in front of you a second of these creatures staring up at the constellations formed by these bioluminescent jellyfish embedded in the ceiling.
I
Just hi.
It's pretty up here.
Okay.
And Zira's just happy she did what she came to do.
Okay. All right, Filbert.
Great. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll bonus action dash to keep going. And take the dodge action. For Winzira and the rest of the group to catch up.
Okay. Um, Kazirain, you see the posture of the golem in front of you kind of stiffen slightly, and then it lowers its arms, and it just kind of steps back away from you, and
All right.
moves and positions itself against the wall, and just stands still. Now, you do get an attack
Okay.
of opportunity, as it did leave your.
Well, I heard the whole at peace thing and all that, and I won't take the opportunity attack.
Okay.
And I guess I'll come back.
Well, wait, it's not your turn yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Um, the one in the chair, you guys, the two of you see it kind of manipulates a couple of things with one of the globes, the red big glowing globes on the arm of the chair. It seems to do the last little bit, and it pushes the armrest out to the side. As it does so, the chair kind of slowly kind of rotates up, so that it is up in a kind of a more upright position. Um, and it looks over at the other, and they both kind of look at each other for a brief moment. And you don't hear anything, but you get a sense that there's some kind of communication going on between the two. All right, Kaz.
All right. So I guess I'll go up the stars.
Okay, so that'll just bring you up to there.
Okay.
Right? Because you got 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. So you got to there. You still have 10 more feet.
I will stay right there, and I'll be like, "What is going on?"
Oh, bloody hell. I deleted the wrong one. Hang on. Let me add you back to the initiative in case we need it. You had 20, right, Kaz?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Thea. Everyone is moved up the stairs now.
Well, guess I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Okay.
I still don't like it.
So your movement will get you
On the stairs.
on the stairs next to Winzira. You immediately you can take in. You see these jellyfish like things up embedded partially in the ceiling, and how their tendrils slip down, and the end of them are kind of lit up, and they're forming shapes. And looking up, you actually recognize some of the constellations that you're normally seeing in the night sky. So you realize that these are stars, represent actual the stars in the sky, kind of being mapped out on the ceiling.
Really.
All right.
Oh, we're here for a peace. What is it that you need of us?
All right. With that, we'll take this out of initiative order. Um, with the smaller. Actually, I don't know why this is so damn big. Hang on, that should not be so. I did something there. I just. There we go.
What is in 7?
That tells them where to look inside the book to figure out what's inside.
Yeah, and I don't know why it popped up onto there. Thanks for letting me know it was there. I thought it was just a. There's some strange things going on with Roll20 tonight, kids. I do not understand why certain things are happening. Okay. So, I understand that this has been causing some distress to our benefactor. And he kind of reaches up to the one that you initially saw, Winzira, reaches into that open kind of panel where this large crystal, blue glowing crystal is sticking out that looks out of place with the normal things there, and he kind of wrenches it out. And you could feel that pressure that had been building inside your head kind of is no longer there.
That feels much better. Thank you.
The one that's in the captain's chair, however, takes in your party, gives a look around. I understand that you are both our savior and murderers of our young, all at the same time.
Not it. It was a complete misunderstanding. I thought we were here on a rescue mission.
Nobody ever said anything about rescue to me. All I know is I came up with you after a battle, and then we were coming in here. I expected more battle.
But I did yell right before you went in, Mister, we're here to save you. Don't attack us. And then you went in and slaughtered them.
No idea what that was supposed to mean. You were maybe you said Mister. I see beasts that I've never seen before, and a monstrosity of different beasts sewn together. It's like nothing of this world.
I think they're cute.
The little ones were really cute. I do apologize for slaying your young and having anything to do with that, but I feared that my friend was beset by monsters and that you were leading her to her doom. I was only trying to protect her.
Oh, Very well. As that is the case, then the one who brought us our needed component we shall reward. The rest shall go without incident from us. But go you shall.
Okay.
The one that you had seen kind of steps forward to you, Inzira, and he extends out to you that device that he was holding in his hand. This shall serve you.
Thank you. I hope you get back to your home nice and safe.
Prepare the ship for departure. And you see them kind of. She sits back down in her the chair and begins to work some of the controls. And as she does, it begins to lean back. You could hear sounds now starting to generate all over the place, and kind of a lower uh, sound, and a humming, and begins to penetrate. And you can almost feel vibrations starting to form within the hull. I suggest that you make your departures now.
Yeah, Thea was already like backing down the stairs,
Yeah. Heading out.
like sorry.
Okay.
Gonna have to pray to Thunder about this.
It's nice meeting you. Bye.
Still don't know about them experiments they were doing though. That was one creepy dude.
I thought he was cool.
How am I supposed to know? I go into a spaceship, there's all these creepy things floating around. I don't even know these days.
Oh, and the ship can fly.
Get tactile pop. Creepy mind flayer looking baby things.
All right. So you guys make your way down, back down the stairs. What are you gonna just keep going? What do you kind of tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing here?
No, I'm straight up just like, yep, sorry, walking outside.
All right.
So leave. We leave.
So you find yourself on the open back deck, and then you continue on. And you find yourself then now in the area with the cargo. The golem has moved and is taking up position over here by the time you come down the stairs, and just seems to be kind of standing there inert. As you guys get down, the back doors are still open. There are the various different crates still there. The one is the lid has been knocked over and looks open.
What's in it?
Anything interesting in knocked over box?
Uh, roll a 1d6, Filbert.
Oh, it's a 4. 2.
That box appears to have something in it. Sorry, I just clicked on the wrong thing.
That's where cats belong. So they can absorb knowledge through their toe beams.
Feels almost like cardboard.
Inside of this crate looks to be machine type of parts, Filbert. Mostly large gears, but also some kind of strangely shell like pieces that have almost like muscular portions to them. Some of them have metal bits encrusted into them. Some of the metal pieces seem to have muscles holding on to them. It all is kind of a strange mixture of various things.
Okay.
That was in this one, and then there's another crate right next to that one.
Well, that all seems a little too bizarre for me, so I'm going to go ahead and keep walking past it.
Okay.
Yep. We'll walk all the way out and hop down.
Yeah.
Okay. Your animals are still out here. But there's not much left of that carrion crawler. They seem to have the rat is definitely fatter than he was before.
Oh, Templeton.
As the ship begins to hum a little bit louder, you can see behind it these tentacle pieces that were kind of trailing behind it begin to actually start to gestate and move. And you can feel like vibrations now in the ground as the ship begins to kind of undulate almost or vibrate, and you could hear the crunching of the ground underneath it as the snow begins to break loose.
I'm going to hurry up and move a little bit further away.
I think this is about to go bye bye. So, wee.
Okay.
Right click on
I don't know how to make it snap to. It never does it.
You just right click the map. You can move it.
Oh,
Right click the middle of the map.
that's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Right click. Okay. It's more like a right hold.
Yeah. Right.
Why was mice meeting you?
And Zero, I still don't know about them dudes. They're doing some weird stuff.
I do weird things all the time.
Do you bring people back from the dead and stitch them together? You know that is an
Not yet.
Yes, she does.
agreement with the tenants of our Lord, the Thunder, who sought your grace and brought
Oh, time to head north, huh?
territory.
Back to town.
I thought he was god of the sun. I'm so confused.
The sun does not like to shine upon the dead.
Sure.
Sure not. All right. So, as the ship begins to actually move. You can actually see the tentacles behind it. These giant, they're almost as thick as tree trunks now. That as the ship begins to break free and it begins to lift up, almost silently, strangely calm. With the air around it, the breeze and the dust seems to stop, almost in a bubble of calmness. The ship cracks out of the ice and begins to slowly move up and drift forward. After about 2 or 3 minutes, it's got maybe 30 feet and up into the air, and it begins to actually shimmer, and lights begin to travel across the outside of this shell-like exterior. They begin to move faster and faster, and suddenly it almost seems to be transparent as it suddenly moves forward and shifts out and shifts away and leaves you with wondering if it was actually even there to begin with, because it is no longer in sight. Leaving you now on the slope behind it. Um, Looking beyond where it was, however, something big seems to be plowing through the deep snow, heading in your direction. Only its shiny dorsal ridge breaks the snow's surface.
You're breaking up.
You broke up for us. I don't know about anybody else.
Where did I break up?
Like pretty much. You said we were on the slope, and then it was just like little robot and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and your video feed keeps going like ultra
Yeah.
in and out, like it's stuttering and stuff too. Getting to low quality video, and then it comes back, and I don't know if it's you or us. I don't know if anybody else is seeing the same thing or not.
Yeah, he went robot for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just double check a couple things. That'd be why.
We got the dramatic ship leaving. It was just after that.
Yeah. When you said that we were on the slope.
Gotcha. All right, hang on. I need to release something and renew my IP address. Hang on just a second, guys.
What was that?
All right, that should have fixed it.
Yeah, you're a lot. Your video's a lot more clear too.
Every once in a while, apparently, I have got to like turn off and turn back on my Wi-Fi radio, my Wi-Fi card, because if I don't, it bogs down. If I just turn it on, turn it off, then suddenly I'm back up to 300 meg per second. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, is what it is. It's bullshit. All right, so let me speak that. Gazing off as you see the ship kind of phase out of your plane of existence, you see something breaking through the deep snow, quite a ways away. Um, Something big plowing now through the snow towards you, heading in your direction. Only its shiny dorsal ridge breaks the snow's surface.
Shark.
Thank you.
Snow shark.
Sharknado.
It's heading.
Another tremor.
I need you guys all at this point to roll for initiative again.
Our poor can't even do that now. Our poor Goliath is all like, is this something we're supposed to be friends with? I don't even know anymore. Like,
What have, who have I gotten involved with here?
Are you guys saving this thing too?
I did
He's
my
all
thing.
black.
Yeah, my map's completely dark.
Okay.
Maybe he didn't get moved out. No, he's right next to me.
Sorry, guys. This is an older kind of map that I had. I gotta turn that on.
Aha! I can see. All right.
All right. It's often this. It's coming at you from this direction up here. But currently, it's about 120. 120 away.
Feet.
Thank you.
From which direction?
Above us, north, I think you said.
Okay.
Coming at you from this direction.
Okay, so like northeast corner.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
Okay. And don't forget to roll initiative for your animals, Winzira. Oh shit. All right. I was a bad boy.
But yeah, I thought they went on her initiative.
Okay. They do. Okay.
Oh no, Oliver.
No, I'll have to re-add them because I didn't clear away the old ones. So I apologize. You guys, that was my bad that time. So that's a 15.
Firecat's so weird.
Jesus Christ almighty, I'm so tired of this freaking roll 20. God, I just want to play in person again.
Right?
Filbert, did you roll initiative?
I did.
Oh, there
I
it is.
had a
20. Yeah, sorry. I lost it in the shuffle there. And then the only one we don't have is what, Winzira?
I'm there.
Yeah, I see. All right, cool. Okie dokie. All right, Thea,
Yes.
you get to react first to the sight of this fin coming out of the snow and ice, burrowing and burrowing it's coming right at you.
Well, it's kind of far away.
It is right now, but it's moving quickly.
I am gonna hold a flaming spear. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can hold a you can if you can it's basically you cast the spell and you hold it with your hold the release of it with your reaction
Uh-huh.
for a certain thing to happen. But if that thing doesn't happen, then you lose the spell.
Okay. So hold on. Wait. You said it's 120 feet?
At the current moment, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
First, no, because that'll be all that I have. No.
You can cast flaming sphere and hold it, but if it doesn't come within the range, then you either have to release it somewhere right then and there, but at the end of the round, or you lose the spell.
I'm just gonna. There's really nothing I can do right now, so I'm going to cast guidance on Kaz. So you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check.
Okay.
All right. Put your hand on his shoulder and say a quick prayer to ask for Lathander to guide your new friend in his next effort.
Yes.
All right, Filbert.
Is this the partial corpse here?
It is.
I will step up behind this one
Okay.
and try to use it to hide myself. This thing is barreling towards us.
Okay.
I don't think this is gonna be good, guys.
I
Oop,
agree.
I can re-roll that to a 25. And I will hold an action with my bow that if this thing actually I don't know. I would say if it comes within 30, yeah, let's just say 30 feet of us, I'll take a shot at it.
Okay. Kaz. Kazarian. Thunalakalaka. Thunla. Thunla.
Say
Kala.
it too many
Ga.
times. If you say it too many times, it summons the techno demon. All right, I'm just gonna kind of step out in front of Thea a little bit, like just a 5 shift, and I will hold my action if it comes within range to take a swing.
So within
And
melee. Okay.
yeah, and I will say, are we saving this thing too? Are we rescuing this thing too?
Damn. It's barely twilight out and you're already casting shade. All right, Winzira.
I think it's time to go. Come on, Mr. Weasel and Mr. Rat. Let's climb aboard, Mr. Elk. I don't remember where we left the sled.
guess it would be nearby, right? And we leave it
We left it like 100.
where we walked up on the.
Yeah, it'd be just off of the map
Shit.
towards the north.
Yeah.
I'm just, the way that thing's coming.
Off that, yeah, off like up this way.
To the north west.
I want to climb on my elk.
Okay.
And I will. Use my. As my bonus action, I'll use my bardic inspiration, and I will inspire Kaz. I'll be like, we just met. I hope you don't die.
Haven't even driven the sled yet.
Haven't that's not yet.
Can't die yet. Haven't driven the sled. All right. John is not amused. Okay. As you guys are looking, you see this thing is moving at a tremendous pace. It is burrowing straight at you, and first it's 120, and you first notice that within a few seconds it's at 80, and then closer, it's probably now only 40 feet or so away from you.
Cool. So we can't outrun this. What's the elk speed?
Do you have access to that or no?
Yeah, I was looking through the list.
60.
60.
We can outrun it.
Windsor once again plotting to leave everyone to their doom.
I mean, it is a huge creature. Could probably fit us all. Except maybe the big one.
Okay, so it is about 40 feet from you guys now.
Okay.
And sorry, I'm struggling here with roll 20 tonight. I'm just not doing a good job getting my shit together. Okay.
Pack your poop into a group.
That's clever. So you see the fin currently, and it's not a red fin, but that's where you see it. All right. And that brings up Thea.
Can't move anything now. Being weird. Ever since I started doing that, now I have like no scrolly bar or nothing. I can't see what's going on. Like, this is gone. That is
Yeah,
gone.
you have to like double click on something. How do you get you?
No, it's.
If you double click, yeah, if, like it just says plus and minus, and the scroll bar in between is gone now. You try to like put.
She's talking about the scroll bar at the bottom of the map, so she can just click on that and do it.
Oh,
But yeah,
you can also
there's that.
left. You can right click and drag.
That's what I've been having. That's what I told her to do, but she keeps left clicking by accident.
Okay. How far is this thing now? You said 60 feet?
From you, it is. Yeah, exactly. 50, 55 feet. I'd
55.
say I'll give you 50.
52 and a half.
Yeah,
Flaming
50,
sphere.
55. Flaming sphere. All right. Now it does get quite a bit of cover because
Okay.
it's mostly underground at the point. But deck save, yeah.
Yeah.
So it gets +5 to that, so 13, and then so it misses. Or I'm sorry, it fails rather. That's the word I was looking for. Fails.
Damn it!
So yes, unbelievably, even though it is underground, your flaming sphere sears
Balls of fire!
sears into what is exposed. Okay, and it does 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Good for you. All right.
And I'm gonna be like, is there room on that elk?
Yes.
Possibly. Possibly. All right, Filbert.
Not enough room for me.
All right, so the sled and the axe beaks were up in this direction.
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I am going to try to use those trees for some cover.
Fair enough.
Mickey, the map is fully lit up for me right now. Like, am I able to see that without the dark vision, or like?
Not really. No. It would be dim. It's under dim light right now, so you would be able to see it, but it's at disadvantage. It's at that period of time where the sun is kind of there's no sun, but the light there is a little bit of light to see by.
Okay.
He has a big flaming ball on him.
That is
For
true.
now.
Yeah. So
I
right
don't think he's
now,
gonna stay there.
right now, you would not have disadvantage on him. You would have normal.
Okay, so.
Thank you for that, Tara.
Hey, you know what? It's within range. I'll take a shot at the fin.
Okay.
$26.
26 hits.
All right. 10 force damage.
Absolutely. Yeah. So by the light of the flaming sphere, you're able to make out this moving fin, and your bow, arcane bow, streaks out a blast of force that strikes into it. You can see it quiver, knowing that you've injured it. You've done damage.
Right.
All right, Kazarine.
All right. Did you back off or something?
Yeah, I'm hiding underneath a creepy thing.
Okay. I will.
That was a little bit large for a flaming sphere, so I just got.
So that looks like people are going just to the northwest. So I will do the same. 5, 20, 25, 30. And I will hold my action. And if it gets up to me and tries to attack me, to attack.
Okay, Winzira.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on Nameless Elk.
Okay.
Good energy. You'll get us out of here. 8 points of healing.
Okay.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to tell it to run towards the axe beaks.
Okay. So 60 feet.
Yep.
Right. Make this difficult on me.
Yeah, run would be 120.
If it double moves.
It doesn't get that. It just gets.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, okay.
Oh,
There goes Zero.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put her on top of you, Filbert.
That's okay.
Just tramples over. Oh, I didn't see that.
Didn't see you. All right.
What?
It's 30 feet of me. I have something I can do as a reaction. So it ends its turn. That seems to be what the party did.
Okay. As it reaches. Hang on, let me just understand something here. No, that's it. That's what it does. You see it coming at you, and it gets that closer. Still, whatever it is, concealed underneath the ground.
Okay. Is its fin sticking out still? So I can see where it's at?
Yeah, that's what the red thing is. Yeah.
Okay. That's within 30 feet. I'm gonna use my reaction to use my and touch my stone rune on my chainmail, and it needs to take do a DC 14.
Put
will save.
it in the chat if you could.
Is it in here?
It is.
Okay. Stone. Where's it? Rune Carver, Martial Archetype, Action Surge, Second Wind. I don't.
You have it as like a thing he can tick, but not as something he can select.
Not something I can click on.
So he can like.
Under spells, maybe? No.
Here, let me drive for a second, if you don't mind. It's under Rune Carver, right?
Is it? Oh, here we
Thanks.
go. There we go. I see it. Stone rune. Here we go.
Can't have to do the whole thing.
Oh, got
I'll
it.
I'll
Okay.
break it out. I already did it. I'd already done
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't.
it.
Sorry. But it needs to take a DC 14 will save, I think it is, and then it'll be charmed for a minute, which brings its speed to 0 and it's incapacitated.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You can see it. It doesn't have to see you. So, all right.
Could have the Jaws theme going on.
15.
Ah!
Son of a bitch. It was almost a great move.
It really was. That was like I was like, oh shit. All right. So even if it takes damage, it doesn't get a save on damage. It only gets it at the end of its turn.
Yep.
That's a bitch. Okay. Good to know. All right, that's your reaction. So you can do that not on your turn. So that's interesting. All right. Thea. That brings up you. Your flaming sphere is yonder.
I'm gonna ram it.
How far can you move it on?
60 feet. I think.
I think it's 30.
Yeah, I think the casting is 60, but I think you can only move it. I know I'm getting it confused with spiritual weapon, which is 20 feet.
30. I can move it up to 30.
Okay. So your bonus action, you move it 30 feet closer.
Yep.
And that still leaves your movement and your action.
Yeah. All
And that doesn't count as a spell, so you can still cast.
right. If I had a spell.
Yeah, and as long as it's not I'll remind you that it's a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna cast since it's pretty much all I have. I can do this one. I'm gonna pray to Lysander to send his sacred flame onto this creature. It's evocation.
Thing that might do. If it gets...
Plus 5, 22.
Yeah, that passes. So nothing happens, and I'm gonna run the fuck away.
Okay. You gonna run up towards everybody else, or where are you running?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Nice grouping. Fireball!
Grouping.
All right, Filbert.
Grouping. We're all nice little bundle.
When Zira's running away!
You're trying to pull the Legolas where you just grab on and you kind of momentum flips you back up on top of it. It's this
Faster!
giant elk is just galloping.
Okay. So I step down 5 feet. I'm gonna try and take a shot at the fin again.
Okay.
An 11.
No, this time you strike into the snow near it, but don't actually make contact as your arrow. You see an eruption of snow burst up, but you did not strike the fin.
And I will Legolas and scurry up onto the elk. may.
Yeah, that's an action to climb up. Definitely.
Okay.
Because it's so damn big. So,
So that was 5 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25. And I will bonus action dash another 25. So I will be 15 feet off the map.
yeah, okay, no, hang on a second. Move back before you. Yeah, go back to where you were before the
Okay.
dash. Okay, let's just stay there. Let me do a thing.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Uh,
Creating.
Cool.
All right, now you can dash.
Okay, so that was 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Cool. Oh my god, it erased all of our turn order. Son of a bitch.
Where's Wind Zero? Did she
The thing is, you keep
fall underneath the elk?
and going too fast.
Yep, there she is. Okay.
Go nice and slow.
I have to add everybody back to the turn order.
Theo was 22. I was 20. Wind Zero was 9. Kaz was 15.
yep.
All right, so say that again. Filbert, what were you?
20.
Thank you.
Wind Zero 9. Theo 22. And Kaz 15.
All right, so that brings up Kaz.
Okay.
What?
Because you went and then Phil
Oh.
went, then now I go. I will.
That's my map.
Oh yeah.
Run away! Run away!
15, 20, 25, 30. And I will hold there with my action in case it comes and tries to eat me.
Okay, so your hold action is to swing if in melee.
Correct.
Okay. Okie dokie. Wind Zero.
Bonus action. Run like the wind.
Okay.
For my action, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on him
Ooh.
at level 1.
All right, and that is a wisdom save, huh?
You forgot to put your arc on.
Sweet.
All right, so he fails. Yeah, fails.
So he uses his reaction to run his full movement away from me.
Nice.
Okay.
9 psychic, and I'm sorry, but I really don't want to fight you right now.
Hi.
All right. And that brings actually it up. So, surfacing.
Haha.
Erupting out of the ground, a large creature roaring. Mid roar, you hear, and it begins to flee in the opposite direction.
Is it gonna run into my sphere?
No, it's not going to run into danger, but it's going to run away. Due south. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll say that
Run into my sphere.
it moves off of the out of the sight that you guys can see. All right, Thea.
All right.
Are you gonna move your spear over towards you?
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, follow me, spear. And it's gonna be like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's gonna be like right there. And then I'm gonna use double. I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. My spear is definitely out of range now, so it's just gone. I mean, no, it's technically still in range.
Range 60 feet. No.
Yeah, it's in
That's
range.
just the casting.
Oh yeah.
You can still control it after the fact.
Concentration after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine.
All right. Filbert. You can definitely use your action to scurry up onto the back of this giant elk at this point.
Can I see the axe beaks at this point or no?
Yes, they would just be just off the top of the map at this point. They were about 150 yards from you guys originally.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then another 25 feet.
Yeah, with your bonus action, sure.
Yeah, I'll move, dash, bonus action, dash.
Okay. We'll say that at this point, Kaz, you are first back, and you can see the creatures just kind of had been moving off and then kind of burrowed back under, and you can no longer even see his. You can no longer even see the whatchamacallit, the fin sticking out. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's the eerie kind of quiet descends upon after the fight as the wind just kind of blows over the ice. And you cannot see anything by the light now of the flaming sphere in front of you.
Okay. It looks. I'll yell. It looks like it ran away. I don't think it's coming back. As I move towards them.
Come towards me. Follow the light.
I mean, I can see you. I got a 20-foot dark vision.
Oh yeah. I don't know that.
Yeah, and the light actually is back down here, so I mean.
Highlight.
I know, but you can, you got light down there too. It's a very
Yeah.
confusing statement.
Looks like it's leaving.
Well, our sled is up this way. I think that we need to rest to fight another day. I would be lying if I didn't say it wasn't always this crazy.
Well, I mean, I could use a short rest, uh, and then I'm good to go. Really.
Not
Oh,
I.
oh, okay.
I am spent. I need some time of reflection and prayer.
I'm so good.
Perhaps you could walk with my axe beak. I don't think it could hold you. Although we do have one that was held our old Goliath, but it was not happy about it, and
Can you drive a sled?
I don't know if that's a great idea.
I don't think the dogs would be very happy.
He might be a bit heavy for the sled. I'd like to rest on it.
What? 343 pounds.
You just can't carry other stuff on it.
344 pounds, plus my equipment. So
You
probably
can't carry any extra gear on it except you.
yeah. Well, I think it carries what, like I think it's like 500 or 600 now with the extra dogs we got. I can't remember.
Maybe.
I say we head back to Dugan's. We need to rest.
What's Dugan's?
A town.
It's a hole.
It is a whole.
It's a hole.
Yeah,
Dugan's.
Kaz, you would know a little bit about. I mean, you were on your way to 10 towns. You would know the names of the 10 towns.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would say, you,
Okay.
you would at least know that.
It's also the most southern towards fine.
How far away is it?
Few hours. We haven't been out here that long. Although the night does make it difficult. Prepare yourself for the cold, Southerner.
I'm actually quite accustomed to cold, so it doesn't really bother me as much.
We'll see.
As you would say, resist cold.
She doesn't care. You're from the south.
So, do you guys want to call it for the night on our way back to
Yeah.
Dugan's Hole?
Yes. Please.
The whole.
Back
Okay.
to the hole.
Perfect.
The D hole.
Yeah. The D hole, which
So
is
D hole.
north of the sphincter ship.
I would say that before we make the trip back, I would like to take a short rest and catch my breath before making the trip back. In
Who's
case
this guy think he is? Just shows up, starts giving orders after killing a bunch of things we were supposed to save.
So what's the plan then? You guys are gonna just sit down on the ice and chill out for an hour?
I would like to get away from the place that's
Yeah.
chasing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should travel for an hour or two and then
Yeah.
Okay.
should at least get out of this area.
Yes. We can make it back to Dugan's. Likely. With no further issue. Hopefully.
How far are we talking here?
I want to say we traveled for about 3 hours.
Yeah, you guys came about 10 miles. Maybe a little more. Hang on.
I think I had to make 4 saves.
Yeah, so a little over 10 miles on the way back. With current conditions, you're probably looking at 4 hours with the axe beak and sled. If you've got a Goliath walking without snowshoes, it would be double that.
Fine, you can sit on the sled.
There's nothing wrong with the sled.
All right. Well, we'll leave it there, and I'll figure all that out at the beginning of next week. That way, Dave and those who have to work in the morning can
Yep.
do so.
Yep.
Yep.
So I have a blue crystal now, right?